Alright, so I'm going to give a sneak peek at the tool that I've been making here. So this is a D&D app that I've been making, and um, there's three core components. There's the map editor, the prop editor, and the encounter mode. Currently the map and prop editors are in a decently functional state. I haven't even started on the encounter mode. As far as the map mode goes, there's a terrain editor that basically lets you choose your brush size and your brush strength and allows you to edit the terrain. You can raise it, you can lower it, you can like set it at a specific height. You can smooth it, so it smooths it like everything inside your square. You can paint it, so you can choose whatever the first thing that you choose will be the texture that wraps around the whole thing. And then if you choose a different color, and the brush strength in this case is basically the opacity of the thing that you paint, so it'll paint basically wherever you click. We can place trees. We can place um, grass, different kinds. The grass even has a little bit of a sway to it. Um, so yeah, that's the terrain editor. Um, if you don't want to use a 3D mode, I have a tile editor that's pretty cool. So this orange box here is the bounds. When you first start, you can just click and drag to paint. You can change what you want to paint. It's like a different tile. You can erase. Uh, so this mode's kind of tedious. So what I like to do is either change the brush size, so I'm painting in a bigger area, or you can turn on drag, so you can click and drag, and the little cursor here will outline where you're about to paint. We have like an experimental feature called Smart Drag. There's only one tile set right now, but it basically allows you to click and drag, and it auto figures out which tiles you should use from that map. So if we didn't have it, I would have to replicate this. I would have to draw like this whole side, and like basically individually draw each of the individual tiles that would make up that map. So this makes that a lot quicker. So once you have your terrain down, I'm going to swap back to 3D just because I think it looks prettier. We'll slap a mesh on there. We'll give it some height. I had way too high of a brush strength. Whoopsie. So we'll go ahead and slap on some height just to show you how the props work with the terrain. So let me switch to prop mode. And so it works very similar to Unity. So I can pick a prop. I did not clear that shader when you switch modes. Whoops. So for example, you could place down a campfire. While it's selected, you can scroll the mouse wheel to rotate it, left click to place, and you can keep placing. Right click will cancel whatever your current placement is. If I wanted to place some rocks around, uh, so yeah, we don't have a ton of props to choose from right now, but the functionality is there. When it comes to like actually editing them, once they're placed down, you can click on it and it'll give you the Unity controls. You can hit Z, X, or C to swap between position, rotation, and scale. You can hold Shift to select multiple and scale them, rotate them, move them. You can even use the inspector over here to set their positions manually if you want, or their scales manually. What else? We have this little gizmo guy up here that allows you to basically snap to the individual vertices, so I could snap on the x-axis, the y-axis, or the z-axis. You can use the object list down here. So all the windows are movable. If you select an object that'll select it in the scene, you can press like H to focus on it. You can also hold V and it'll show you all the vertices on the object, and you can click and drag and it'll snap that vertex to a vertex of another object. And so basically the idea is you lay out your map, you put your props on your map. Don't mind my awful outline shader right now. Then you would switch to encounter mode and you would place down like the players and set the fog of war and like the initiative order and whatnot. And then once you have it all set up, you would save, and it'll automatically generate a name for you and put it in your app data. So you can hit save, and then you can go to. Sorry for that. I breathed in the mic loud there. Sorry. You can also open recent, so I could swap to a different campaign. Swap back, and the height map didn't load. Cool. Well, it's getting close. It'll also show your campaign name up here, so you can open up the actual folder that your campaigns are in. So yeah, this functions very similar to like Microsoft Word. This will also allow you to like open a campaign, so you can save your campaign somewhere. You could send it to your friend and they can import it. So what that basically allows you to do is, in the future, I'll be making a website that you can upload your campaigns to with like a preview image or a preview video, and you can like share your campaigns with other people. So if you make a really cool map with a nice prop layout, uh, you'll be able to share it. So it'll save other people time. Uh, if you're interested in the project or you have any like requests or ideas or anything, we have a GitHub page. So you can go and make an issue if you have ideas, or you can go to the project board and look at our roadmap to kind of see where we're at. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.